One of the proudest things I will say is that he found God.
Again?
To the
Christian
point,
faith.
yeah, that faith.
One people, one of the do everybody doing good as always, and we have some updates to go now as in regards to Vybz Kartel. So his lawyer revealed today in an interview that he basically found God in prison. Yeah man, people, stay tuned, we're gonna make him explain what he mean by that. Cause remember one time Kartel they say, yo, him no believe, you know? God, you see me? Christianity. Anyways, Isaac I explain all of that, you see me? Also, his lawyer also revealed that he doesn't believe that there will be a retrial, and I'm going to explain all of the reason why. Stick around for that. And also we have the King Council, PJ Patterson, basically exposing the Jamaica Court of Appeal. Yeah man, people, after the audio there, so you can listen and hear what go on. Stick around, leave a like, and if you're new, just subscribe, because I don't know, say yes, so I get the latest, you see me? See people, the first thing we are going to jump in are basically about Vybz Kartel finding God in prison, basically exercising his faith in the Most High in terms of him walking out a free man, is what I say people, and basically being freed of all charges, you see me? Yeah man, so we make Isaac explain all of that.
One of the proudest things I will say is that he found God.
Again?
No. Whichever you say that. But I can say there are people who walking around think they know God and they have no clue. So when I say he found the God, when I say he found God, he is interacting with that faith. To the
Christian
point,
faith.
that faith. The God factor is in his life, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
You said that before, like on the councils, and would start it off with that prayer. So I could pray.
We have those exchanges. You say I'm anchored on God.
See people, so for all who did I wonder if there were nothing different about Vybz Kartel, if him change him ways or anything like that, well, we can say, according to his lawyer, that there are some changes, and it's that he found God. You see what I say? And that's a good thing. You see me people? So yeah, we congratulate him on that, and yeah, make him continue exercising faith as he should. You see me? You know, can leave on a thoughts and opinion in the comment section as in regards to that. You see me? Yeah. Another part of the interview now, and please bear in mind the interview was done over the fix. So if you don't want to watch the full interview, you can go over the fix. Go check that out. You see me people? You don't know if you find them easy. Just type in the fix and boom. You see me? But yeah, another part of the interview now, when basically I explain why him feel like there will not be any retrial, and Vybz Kartel and the rest of man them will walk free after the Jamaican Court of Appeal make their decision. Listen to this.
The question to ask, if at all, there are several issues. So generally, you have delay, or courts have already pronounced that 8 years is a long time. They have been locked up for 13 years. Availability of witnesses. Is the witnesses available?
Right.
And we're not just talking about the material witness. We're talking about officers who have retired, whatever. And then what of the evidence?
Right, the preservation of evidence.
What about publicity? What about the prospects of having a fair
Well,
hearing?
that was literally going to be my question. If a retrial takes place, how is it? Do you think that it would be fair for everyone charged?
Just the judges in their wisdom will be able to answer that. Because naturally, from where I sit, I am going to say no.
So you can't. So you don't want a retrial. That's what it sounds
It's
like.
not gonna happen.
Would it then be? Would he be then released on time serve, or would it?
No. He's not. There's no time. There's no time. In fact, there's a nice thing in the order when the king signed it that says pay the man them money for their legal fees that they wasted. So it's a matter for the public if you want to use the taxpayers' money and your KFC money to pay to see another trial, so that defense lawyers and prosecutors can dress up every day and get a lot of media attention at the expense of men who need to get their freedom.
See people, most of them want to say, yo, Isaac feel kind of lay off of the media and mind what I'm saying at the public. You see me? But now you kind of get an understanding why I do all of these interview, why I see him and I hear him every minute, why I'm so confident. Because him feel that there will not be a retrial and his clients, our client and the rest of co-accused men will walk free. You see me, people? So now I have some context to what he's doing. As him always say, context matters. You see me? But definitely no can leave no thoughts and opinion in the comment section as to all of this. Also, a point where I raised to, what I'm going to highlight is that if there should be another retrial and Vybz Kartel them win, then basically you're going to get back the money. What them pay. And I'm not sure if I understand clearly that they would have also gotten the money back. The amount of money they would have paid within the 13 years they were locked up for lawyers and so forth, lawyer expenses. And I'm not sure if I understand it right, if that I say, or they might go pay for the, for example, if there should be a retrial, they might go pay for those expenses if they should win, meaning the government would pay them back. I'm not sure if I understand it right, but some pay back money I go on. You see me, people? But when I feel about all of that too, you see me? But now we are going to also move on and we are making to hear and understand what King's Counsel, former Prime Minister PJ Patterson, had to say about the Jamaican Court of Appeal basically not accepting cartel appeals initially when they came to them first. You see me? Then basically, PJ basically are going to expose them. So listen to this.
According to PJ Patterson and Hugh Small, neither the trial judge nor the three judges who heard the appeal from the ruling and verdict were apparently aware of a prior judgment of the Court of Appeal in 1983 that ruled in similar circumstances. In that case, it was ruled that the duty of the court was to discharge the entire jury and order a new trial. The case was the Gleaner Company Limited and John Hearn versus Michael Manley. PJ Patterson and Hugh Small both appeared as counsels for Manley. At that trial, Justice U.D. Gordon, after 3 weeks of evidence, discharged the foreman as a special juror that was hearing evidence in the libel case in which Manley claimed damages for an article written by John Hearn and published by the Gleaner. During the hearing, the Gleaner produced evidence that the foreman of the jury was employed to the National Workers' Union NWU during a period when Manley held the position of island supervisor. Justice Gordon discharged the foreman on the grounds of apparent bias, but refused to discharge the entire jury and decided to continue with the 6 special jurors who remained. The Gleaner and John Hearn then appealed the justice's refusal to discharge all the members of the jury. The Court of Appeal of Jamaica, consisting of Justices Edward Zaka, Ira Rowe, and R.O.C. White, decided by a majority that the entire jury must be discharged and a new trial take place. In his judgment, the President of the Court of Appeal, Justice Edward Zaka, stated that nothing should be done which creates even a suspicion that there has been an improper interference with the Court of Justice. The ruling by the justices was grounded in the argument that one cannot tell to what extent the bias of the foreman may have influenced the remaining jurors. PJ Patterson and Hugh Small say it's regrettable this case was not brought to the attention of Justice Campbell and the judges of the Jamaica Court of Appeal or cited by the Privy Council in its recent ruling. According to both King's Counsel, to have continued the criminal case against Vybz Kartel et al., notwithstanding 64 days of trial, was not merely a risk but a fatal error. They say this rendered any final verdict unacceptable in accordance with the tenets of justice and the decision of the Jamaican Court of Appeal in 1983.
Okay, viewers, so there you have it. To me, the King Councils are just basically exposing the Court of Appeal, Jamaican Court of Appeal, because me feel like there's no way them should forget or know about this, because as we know with lawyers, them normally study all cases. In terms of you becoming a lawyer, you normally study all cases just to get some practice. And with a case like this, the first in a Jamaican history, I tell me say, oh no, where they so high in the court, don't know about this none at all. But anyways, me feel like with the King Councils coming out and saying this could also benefit Vybz Kartel. And a lot of people believe so. But what do you think? Leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Remember to leave a like on the video. And if you're new, just subscribe. And also share the video across every single platform so everybody can be in the know. You see me?